Hey everybody, it's Rebel Builder, and in this video I wanted to do a comparison of the two X-Wing fighters. The one on the left is the 2012 version, number 9493, and of course on the right is the newest Star Wars Force Awakens Poe's X-Wing starfighter. Now, if this is your first time visiting my channel, please hit subscribe so you don't miss out on my future videos. Now, the front section on both ships is actually built very similar. They have the same nose pieces on the front. They have hinges that kind of widen the section out so it gets a little wider towards the cockpit area. I think one of the biggest draws of the new set is, of course, the new cockpit piece. I could even see some guys going back and taking the old X-Wing and putting a new cockpit piece on that, and I think that would improve the look quite a bit. Now here's a look at the back. I do think they improved Poe's X-Wing quite a bit with the section in the back there. You can see in here they didn't really detail the old X-Wing as well as, you know, the real ship would be, or the real model. And I think the way they did that is they moved the turning mechanism on Poe's X-Wing to the top instead of the back. But really the functionality of those gears, the rubber bands in the back, and the way the pieces kind of turn to lift the wings into attack position, it's about the same. The new X-Wing does add spring-loaded shooters on the end of the wings. That's something else too. I do think Poe's X-Wing, the fuselage is shorter. It's not quite as tall as the old version, and I think that's really a function of that new cockpit piece where they could lower everything probably almost a whole brick. That kind of adds to the sleekness of the new set. And I know that's part of the new design of the X-Wing itself in the movies, but it does really kind of help the look of it in the back there. As we look at the engines back here and here, you can see a lot of similar techniques, just a little bit different piece on the end with the newer version. But really, I guess the main thing I want to convey is they didn't reinvent the wheel with the new X-Wing, and I think that kind of goes to honor that they want this to be consistent with the old version, just like it is in the movies, where this is an evolution. You know, it's changed a little bit, but it's still a new version of our old familiar X-Wing. So with some advancement in some new pieces on the new X-Wing fighter, especially the cockpit, it does make you wonder if in the next year or two we're going to see a new version of the old X-Wing. So obviously the biggest change in the new X-Wing is the overall design of the engines and the wings. How instead of 2 sets of wings and 4 engines in the old version, we have 1 engine on either side that splits in half, and then the wings split in half theoretically on the new version. And I know that had to have been a big design challenge, and I think how they pulled it off, I think they did a really good job, and it really just it looks fast, it looks sleek. I'm just really happy with that set. Alright everybody, leave me some comments, let me know which version you like. Do you still like the old X-Wing, or are you just completely falling in love with the new version like I am? Also hit subscribe if you haven't already, and like this video, and I'll be back soon with more videos. Thanks everybody.